guys, and welcome back. Today I thought it would be fun to share some nice cream recipe ideas for the slowly upcoming summer. I have 4 ideas to show you guys, and definitely let me know if you're making any of these. And yeah, without further ado, let's start with the chocolate one. Getting right into it. Not just blending up bananas and cacao powder, but I switched up the ingredients a little bit to make it even tastier. So we are starting off with some coconut milk with the hard part, the solid part, which you get when you place the can in the fridge. Leave it there for a couple of hours or overnight. To your high-speed blender or food processor, add around 2 bananas, half of an avocado, the firm part of the coconut milk from the fridge, 1.5 tablespoons or 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, optional, but I also added the most basic chocolate protein powder, 2 tablespoons of this. Almost forgot to add vanilla at this part. Footage non-existent, but I also added a pinch of salt, which you always want to make and do with chocolate ice cream. After my blender delivered me this nice creamy mixture, I topped that off with peanut butter, a couple of roasted chopped hazelnuts, which I chopped beforehand, and also cacao nibs. Feel free to add some dark chocolate chunks on top, and if you have a small sized or any type of granola bar, place this one on top to make this look like a candy bar bowl. In a much healthier way, I suppose. I must say this one was really good. Next up, we are having some mango nice cream, which is by far one of the nicest things you can make. In order to achieve this yellowy color, I first chopped up some turmeric. Be careful while doing this, because it's gonna get yellow. Everything's gonna be yellow and orange. So just stick to your chopping board and don't touch anything else. This stuff might be slightly dangerous to all of your home furniture. Also chopping up some ginger here. To my blender, I then added around 2 cups of frozen mango, 1 banana, frozen, and the flesh of 1 baked sweet potato, which I baked the night before, so it is obviously cold by now. All of your components will now be ready to get blended in a beautiful orangey golden mango color. And don't be scared, you won't be able to taste the sweet potato. But yeah, by the end I just added a bit of plant milk, cinnamon and vanilla to it, blending that all up. That was such a smashingly tasty bowl of goodness. I loved it. I used to make this all the time back in the day. I used to buy those big ripe mangoes and freeze them. I wasn't aware that you can actually buy frozen mango. What a mess. But yeah. And yeah, I topped mine with a bit of passion fruit. It also tastes good with granola and coconut chips. Our third idea is for a berry beetroot bomb. I made a recipe similar to this one. It was a breakfast type video, really interesting, If you want to have more breakfast inspo, just go for it. I used around half a teaspoon and 1 to 2 tablespoons of chopped beetroot in this one. Adding that to the blender, I added approximately 2 cups of mixed frozen berries, those being strawberries, blueberries and cherries. Then half a banana, this time fresh, not frozen. Finishing that off with some plant milk, vanilla and a splash of hot water. Keep mixing and blending and you will have a dark purple, beautiful mixture. This time I stepped out of my comfort zone and actually topped everything with tahini and not peanut butter. It was really nice though. And also some granola, and for the sake of photo taking, some dried roses, which I then realized were inedible but looked nice on the nice cream. This one would be just as fine for a breakfast idea because it's a coffee nice cream with a bunch of good stuff, starting off by making a smaller shot with 1 to 2 teaspoons of coffee powder. I used a bit too much, but that was fine. Dissolving this in some hot water and let that cool down for a while. Alongside 2 frozen bananas, you're now going to add half of an avocado, 1 teaspoon of cacao powder, and the shot to the blender. For a caramelized sweet touch, I also added around 4 chopped dates to everything. Blending that up, realizing I should have used less hot water for the shot. So to cover up this tiny mistake, I thought I'd thicken the mixture by adding in some coconut protein powder. This one is really good, by far the best one, but I think it's only available in Germany though. On a side note, if your ice cream melts or is not really firm enough, put it in a freezer to solidify it again into its original state, which I did. While I did this, I chopped up 1 nectarine for the topping. It wasn't too tasty, so I thought it'd be tastier on the nice cream. But then the weird thing was that the nice cream had changed its color completely while being in the freezer. I guess it's either because of the protein or the coffee shot. I don't know, but it happened. It didn't change the taste at all. But yeah, we will never know, I believe. I topped it with the nectarine, around half a banana to balance out those 2.5 teaspoons of coffee powder that I added earlier. The last and final step here would be to add some cinnamon and coconut chips, cacao nibs, and or chopped nuts on top. I went for everything. If your nuts are roasted, it will taste even better. Cool, and that was the last and final idea. Are you a coffee person or not? Let me know down below in the comments. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to me if you want to see more recipes, nice cream recipes, smoothie, shake, recipe ideas, which I shared already, some of them. And yeah, I hope I'll see you soon. Bye!
You got these lights shining bright on me, and yet tonight there's no place I'd rather be. Let's get right into it.